We are finally getting back to work on the bus. In this video, we are going to seal up this roof. We're going to put a skylight where one of the emergency accesses is, and we're going to remove these lights off the front. Okay, so it's been about a year since we've worked on the bus. We've lived here for a little over a year and we haven't touched it, and we were working on it right before we left. So what I want to do is I want to get the roof sealed in before we start, working on the inside. And one of the things we're going to work on it, or one of the things I need to do to accomplish that, is I want to delete these lights right here. So those lights are clear lights. I bought them right before we left because the other ones were leaking, and I put those in and sealed them up with some silicone right before we left, just to prevent a leak into the cab. And now I just think they're a point of failure. They're not needed. I'm going to take those lights and I'm going to put them in the rear, and I'm going to wire them to be backup lights. So we're going to have this massive amount of backup light. We already have some little LED backup lights down low, and these are going to go up top where the emergency flashers are, factory for the buses. And that should give us awesome lighting. And then I'd like to also wire them up for camp lighting or something, so you can just flip them on and be able to see, when you're camping out the back if you need to, unloading cars and stuff in the dark would be great. So that's our plan. There's a ton of stuff we have to do. We're gonna do the Henry's roof coating. Actually, I have it right here. So we got the white Henry's roof coating. What this is gonna do for us is it's gonna seal our roof in, and it's going to reflect the sun and hopefully keep the bus cooler. I've also got a tinted skylight, I guess you would call it. It's a little square tinted plastic skylight that you're going to see later, and it's going to go, we're going to put that where the roof, one of the escape roof hatches is, the one that's inside the bus, because that thing leaks. So hopefully that Henry's, plus removing these, and plus putting the skylight in, and hopefully that'll dry up the inside of the bus and we won't have any more leaks in there. That's the plan. So we got a ton of work to do. I'm gonna have to cut some pieces of metal. We're gonna have to weld up those holes. We're gonna have to get all the lettering off of there and all the way around the bus. Wherever there's lettering on the roof, we're gonna have to get that off. The Henry's Henry's stuff is gonna come all the way down to that body line you see there underneath the lights. And I basically need to body work the front of this and get it kind of in a final state. So we got a couple of days probably at work on this before we can even get that Henry's roof coating on. And I got to pressure wash the roof. We definitely have some work to do. But the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to remove those lights, and we're going to cut out some panels, cut out some metal to fill those holes, and we're going to weld that up. That's first on the list.
Woo!
Alright, so I've got my pieces ready. I've got the sanding all done, all of that. My plan is to basically tape up these holes from the inside, and then the piece of metal will just stick to it. And that should make it much easier to weld. But I think I'm going to actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I think I'm going to leave the one hole open. Like, I'll leave this one open so when I'm putting this one in, I can reach in and manipulate it through here if I have to push on it or something. And then when I do this one, I'm not going to have that option. So we'll see how this works out. We'll start out with doing these, and then we'll make adjustments as we go. I also need to tape up the windshield to protect it from the welding splatter. So I'm going to try and find something to put over it, because I don't want to have to tape up the entire thing. Alright, we got those holes filled in. We did not come out unscathed though. My camera died while I was welding those holes up, and we had a little fire. So here's the aftermath. Got some melted plastic. That's pretty much all from that thing. So that thing had towels in it, and I think they were totally dry because they've been in here for a while. And spark made its way into there, lit this thing on fire. The camera was off, but started yelling fire, and my wife was still here, and she came over with a bottle of water and then the hose. But I basically had my glove on, my welding glove on, and I just reached in here. This thing was totally on fire, and ripped it all out and threw it on the ground right here, because the door, you know, just kind of slams behind you when you come in here. I wanted to throw it outside, but you know, oh, I just took it down. So after that happened, well, here's a bucket of water. After that happened, we took this moving blanket and we soaked it with water and threw it over everything. So that's what I should have done in the first place, but honestly, I didn't think about it. You know, I knew that there was a chance that, you know, there was going to be fire, well, because I was welding things and sparks were definitely making their way in here. But I moved things that were up there. I thought all the sparks were going to come into here, into this tray mostly, and not cause any problems, but made it down here and lit that thing up. It was totally on fire when I ripped that thing out of there. But we got lucky, and it seems like it didn't damage anything for real. Didn't even get the wires for the shifter. So that's probably just the indicator light, or the light for the shifter there. But that thing's ruined, so I guess we'll have to figure something else out for the center console there at some point. So I'm lucky I didn't burn the whole bus down. Man, I'm tired. It's hot out, and that fire really got my adrenaline going. I think sucked it out of me. Sucked a little bit of energy out of me that I had left. Here's what it looks like from the inside. So we got those all welded up, and got to clean them up a little bit on the inside. I got the outside totally cleaned up, and then throw some paint on it, but I'm really not that worried about that at the moment. I got to try and find some Bondo to put on the holes outside. But I think that's it for me today. We got, my son is graduating Taekwondo, getting his orange belt, going from white to orange belt. He just started this the beginning of summer. So anyways, we got that going on. So I'm going to go do that, and then we'll get back on this. We got a ton more work to do, but at least we're done with the welding. Alright everybody, I just wanted to check in with you. I've been working on this off and on for a few days now, and I just wanted to show you. So we got this whole front thing done. Took a lot of body work. Same with this side, we're done there. You know, I took some time and removed most of the lettering. I still have to do that one, but I'm not going to worry about that till later. But I still have the Thomas built up there in the emergency, and I got to take this light out and that light out. And then it's just a lot of prep work. And I gotta take all of these lights off the back, get all those letters off. It's taking me a long time. But on this side, I got all the lights off, all the lettering off. It's good. I got one spot that I'm touching up right here. But other than that, the body work is done. And then I just spent like an hour doing this. I had to drill all of these holes to put this gutter. I don't know how good you guys can see that. That's a gutter right there. And I noticed when I didn't have this on there, the rain would just drip down and drip right in front of you in the door. So having that up there is going to direct the rain either front and back, and you won't have the rain dripping on you off of the roof. So that's a big thing. But yeah, I'm trucking away. I haven't even gotten up on top of the roof yet. I still have to get all those decals and everything. So, you know, one more day, maybe a prep. Hopefully one more day of prep. I don't know how much I got to do on the top of the roof, but hopefully another day of prep, and then I'll be painting this roof and getting that skylight installed. Alright guys, that's going to be it for this episode. On the next episode, you're going to see us fabricate this skylight, get that thing installed, get the coating on the roof, all new lighting. It's going to be a good one, so stay tuned. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, hit the bell if you want to get notified of future videos coming out from DJ's Hot Rod and Fab. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.